What up, my loves? Happy Saturday, you guys. I have been under the weather a little bit. And then my baby got sick. And then in the means of taking care of her, I got a sinus infection because I think I was doing too much in the yard without a mask and the pollen and everything else started attacking me, you guys. So I was like, no, no, no. I'm not going out without a fight. Y'all know I'm old school. Back in the days when you used to get sick, they used to tell you you sweat a fever out, which means you don't just lay on the couch and die. You get out, you work, you sweat the fever out. Now, of course, with COVID and everything like that, I got to be smart. So I just kind of stayed in my yard. But I do feel a whole lot better. I feel like I'm getting a little clarity in my head from all the medicine and antibiotics and stuff I was taking. So I apologize for things being delayed, but I'm here now and I'm going to get some readings, the weekly readings out really, really fast. But before we start that, I want to give a shout out to Rob Abbott. And I don't know if you can see the box. Let me get it in here. I'm going to try to get the glare off. He sent me this beautiful deck. It's Simplicity Tarot, and it's by Emily Muniz. And I used to follow her when I first started reading. In fact, I think I signed up for a newsletter, and I get her newsletter every month. But I always loved the way that she read. And I was really surprised when I opened the box because I was like, man, that name seems so familiar to me. And I was like, okay, she created her own deck, which, true to its nature, and let me see. I know it's kind of hard. I can't do an unboxing with these ring light because it always drown things out, even no matter how I play with it. But this is the back. And I do love the simplicity of the tarot, how it is just drawn. And it's beautiful. It really is. The colors on it, they're kind of like pastels. It kind of gives you like an old time feel with the artwork. But it's really, really pretty. And if the light is messing it up, I apologize. But I just love sparkling shit. But I love the edges, the gold, like that gold foil. Oh my God, it's beautiful. And it sets off the back too. So it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. And I can't wait to read with it. And it comes really a really nice book. It's not very thick, but y'all normally know I throw the book away anyway. But I'm gonna keep the book because she signed a lot of things, and it's a beautiful gift. Thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate it, you guys. I haven't bought decks for myself in a while because I have over 100 decks. I don't know where I'm at. I'm probably hitting about maybe 160, 170, somewhere in there. And a lot of them I do not read with. I just like the artwork, so I collect a lot of decks, but I haven't bought any in a while because I've been gifted some beautiful decks. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I am gonna play with it for a little bit, and then the first person I read with it will be you. I've been trying to do the same thing with my other deck that my Boo Bear gave me. I'm like, oh, I got to play with the deck so I can give him a reading. So if you send me a deck, you're going to get the first reading with the deck because that's just the right thing to do. But thank you, thank you, thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. I didn't go to the mailbox for a couple of days because I literally was hugging the couch. Because I'm over here playing, Nurse Mama, Nurse Mambo, Nurse, Tanya to my dad whenever, and I haven't been over there for a while. So it's just been crazy. It's been crazy. But right now, I'm trying to get on my own hill, get this gunk out of me so that I can move forward and get back to the monthlies because they got to come up soon. So I got to get my energy up so I can do that. So you guys, getting into the weekly, you know how we do this. Pick a number between 1 through 6. Ask your God, your goddess, your deity, what is the message for you? What do you need to hear? Let's get into it. Spirit messages for my people. Spirit messages for my people. Any guidance, any messages, Spirit, that needs to come through. Messages for my people. Any guidance, any guidance. Messages. Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. Dang. Card number 3. I think you kind of got a similar message last week. Let's see. Card number 4. And card number 6. Y'all been getting pretty much messages about money. Let's see what you got this time. Oh, interesting. Okay, so card number 5. Let me clarify. What do you need to assert yourself with? Okay, let's see. Let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and let that last one fall out on you, card number 5. Card number 1. Card number 1. Ooh, yeah. We got some bad mojo coming your way. Bad, 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 bad. Because jealousy, envy. Now, in fact, before I started pulling, card number 1 was my card. What the fuck? So, some of you, card number 1, might be having some people that are kind of feeling a little certain way. And if you put this sinus infection on me, I just want you to know I reversed this shit on your ass. So, it should be coming your way. I still got some antibiotics, so if you need it, I will gladly share with you because I'm not that hateful. Just because you may have sent it my way, I promise you if it comes your way and you call me and you tell me that you need some antibiotics, I will send them your way. So if you did such and such a bad thing, let me know that you need some antibiotics. I'll take care of you. All right, I digress. Card number 1. Card number 1, there could be, now we know this is general. This could go either way. This could be somebody sending something to you because they're jealous about what's going on with you. This could be you doing some petty stuff because you're jealous of somebody else and sending something their way. You know, the way you practice is the way you practice. I'm not going to ever tell somebody don't do that or whatever. I always try to give out little disclosures that if you do this, you may end up getting some reversals back on you. But that's your business if you're dealing with that type of energy. Sometimes with witch wars, they can get really draining because it's like you throw, they throw, you throw, they throw, they throw. I mean, my God, it could be endless depending on what people you're dealing with. Card number 1, if you do feel like there's something that is kind of affecting your energy, your money, your clarity, you might want to go ahead and start doing some cleanses, maybe setting some wards. You know, for some of you, even though the evil eye card is not on here, this could be somebody just giving you a lot of negative energy, sending it your way. So you got to be really careful if you are starting to feel a certain way. You'd be amazed how prayer can be a very powerful defense against negative energy. Now, you know, if you don't pray, if you're not into the biblical stuff, I mean, sometimes you can call on your ancestors. Well, not sometimes, all the time. You can call on your ancestors and say, look, I need y'all. You know, somebody over here acting a fool, and I need you to do something because we got a foolio or a fooliette that we dealing with. Now, for a few of you, you may have been feeling this energy for a while. I don't feel like this is something that is new. I feel like maybe this is something that has been brewing. Maybe some of you are kind of feeling like it's coming to the head, which means that maybe you had an enemy or you had somebody that was jealous of you in the first place, and now the energy is starting to bring this up to the surface. And it could be too because people are looking at you. Maybe you have some form of success or you have something that's going your way, and people are kind of feeling some kind of way about it. So I will say, if you are picking up on this energy, definitely do you some cleanses, do you know your prayers, keep your protection and your wards up. If it gets something deeper and you might need a priest or a priestess, then you know you might need to reach out for a little bit of help. If you are the person that is doing this, I mean, why? You know, I don't know what the situation is. Somebody might have ate the last bagel, or you know, somebody, you know, said something dirty against you. And sometimes with spell work, people, it's overkill. You know, it could be something really, really simple, and we got people burying people in the graveyard because you know you ate the last French fry. You got to do what you feel like you got to do. But I will say divine on it, you guys, before you start doing this stuff. Divine on it and get the outcome of it. Make sure that it doesn't bounce back on you, your family, your kids, your pets. You want to be careful. I'm not going to say you're not justified in doing it. And I know a lot of people don't care if they're justified or not. But whenever you're going to do some shady shit or you're manipulating, you're doing some alchemy, you want to make sure that you're on the right end of that. All right, and that's all I'm going to say. Card number 1. Card number 2. Card number 2, we got some money coming in. This could be stimulus. This could be a bonus. This could be a refund check. Some of you, this could be a settlement. I don't feel like I wanted to say new job, but I really feel like this is something that could be coming to you like an inheritance. If you play the lottery, you might want to go get you some tickets. You might want to kind of do some scratch offs because I feel like you're in like a lucky phase, like whatever it is that You're walking. I feel like 30 days. I don't know why, but I feel like you got a time limit on this luck, which means that if you are feeling lucky, is that a Clint Eastwood thing? Are you feeling lucky, son? Is that a Clint Eastwood thing? Where am I going with this? But it just all of a sudden Clint Eastwood just popped up into my head. Make my day. Are you feeling lucky? That has to be a movie. That has to be. And I'm kind of iffy on Clint Eastwood. He did some movies that I was kind of like, I can't get with you on it, Clint. I just can't get with on you, but he's a great actor. So let me see. I digress. I don't know where that came from. Maybe some of you are Clint. Maybe you live on Eastwood Street. I don't know. Maybe this is a code word. I don't know maybe you got some special connection. Whatever it is, if it comes up in the lottery or has to do with money, then you know that is the direction that you need to go. Don't even know why, but it keeps sticking with me. So this could be a bonus. I feel like this is going to be something that comes in that may be unexpected. If you are waiting for some money, you might be getting more than what you thought. But I definitely feel like there's going to be some type of windfall or something that comes to you, card number 2. So this could be an income tax that has been delayed or something that's been delayed. And it's like, okay, finally my money is coming in. But I feel like there's like this celebration or something like you made my day. Maybe that's it. You feeling lucky? You made my day? Oh my God. Now I got to go Google all this stuff, y'all. This is how my brain works. One little thing comes in from spirit, and then I start overthinking it, and then I have to Google it until they lead me to where I'm supposed to be. Are you feeling lucky? You is this your lucky day? You made my day. Something where somebody's gonna be feeling like this, like, oh my God, this is my lucky day, or this made my day or made my time. I know you guys that this doesn't make sense to y'all. But a lot of times when spirit sends me messages, it's not like a full paragraph. So I'm trying to piece it together. But you're gonna get lucky. You're gonna get blessed with some money, card number 2. I can tell you that. If you are waiting for something to come in, it's coming in. And now I'm going to let it go. Musa, please, spirit, let it go. Let it go. All right, card number 3. Card number 3, you're too passive. You may have some things that you don't like that you are not speaking up on. You got to open your mouth. If you want these people, you need a Libra in your life because we're loud. You need somebody that's going to help you out. Now, maybe you have some friends that you're having an argument with or somebody that you had an argument with, whether this is family or relationship, and you're not saying something that you need to. And it could be because maybe you're afraid that if you say something, it's going to cause a problem. But some of you could be dealing with someone that really doesn't care about how they talk to you, because we got watch your mouth and then we got the other one, speak up. So you could be feeling like if you are dealing with an elder or somebody, maybe it's like, I don't want to say this to them. I don't want to be disrespectful or whatever. You can have a conversation, set boundaries, and make a point without being disrespectful. You literally can. Some of you might be dealing with this where you're dealing with a person that's speaking to you, and you're not saying anything, because we got one person whose mouth is going like this and we got bees flying out because they're stinging you with their words. They're not talking to you nicely. And then we got somebody where their mouth is sewn up, and it may be that this is an abusive situation where you feel like I can't say anything. I can't speak back to this person, or I don't know what to say. That's when you need a Libra in your life, because we can come back with some stuff. Now, for some of you, if this is a fear of opening your mouth, you're getting the message that you need to speak up. If this is you, general reading, you're being very verbally abusive towards someone. I feel like that there may be some altercation or verbal argument that, it may flip on you. This energy kind of reminds me of somebody that's kind of like they're passive and they're quiet, and then you hit that mark and then they freaking blow up. So I feel like there's some energy where you could be dealing with someone that is about to blow their top because of the way that some things are going on, or they're holding too much in and they're not being verbal. Don't do that, you guys. It can make you really sick. Whatever you need to say, you need to put it out. Like I say, you don't have to scream at people. You got to be in control of your emotions. Took me a long time to figure that out, that everything didn't have to be over the top argument, but it comes from a place of Sometimes feeling like being louder is going to get you heard. And then, of course, Louisiana blood, where we go from 0 to 100, where it's like, I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to take you there with me. But it comes to a certain point where you have to get some maturity where you're like, okay, that's not working. All that over the top energy is draining. It's not doing anything for me, but making me sick. And it's not doing anything for the people because they're still doing whatever the hell they want to do. So for some of us, we have to learn how to have discussions with maturity. Now, if you're dealing with somebody who's a folio and they're purposely trying to hurt you with their words, Spirit is saying, you know what? You've taken the high road enough. You've turned the cheeks. Now it's time to tell this person, look, it ends here. You can't talk to me like that. Some of you, I don't feel like there's physical abuse with it, but I definitely feel like it's verbal. Whether this is somebody that you're dating, married to, work with, family oriented, children, it looks like that you need to really speak up. You need to put your foot down. And there may be some issues with communication that are going to be coming in with you and someone close to you. Okay, card number 4. Card number 4, we have a stalker. Now, we can't really tell what the stalker is doing. Are they stalking you because they really want to get to know you, or are they stalking you because they're a little creepy creep? Let's look. Why don't we just go ahead and clarify? Spirit, tell me about this stalker. Spirit protection is on top of you, which normally would tell me that this person may not be up to good. You could be dealing with somebody that is watching you, but they don't have any good intentions for you. And we got a ton of people. So we got trouble. Let's see. Why is there trouble? Person from the past. What they doing? Could have been somebody you broke up with or had a bad relationship with. And now all of a sudden this person, you may have even had kids with this person. This could be somebody that you dated, that there was a family connection with them, but it's showing trouble. So for a few of you, this is an ex, whether it's a male or a female. You may have somebody who's coming back from the past, and it's like, okay, you know what? Now I don't know what Mercury is coming back in towards May. So maybe this person just woke up and it's like, oh, I remember back in 1995, you pissed me off. Now let me send you some negative vibes. Let me look you up and see what you're doing. Are you miserable? Are you happy? If you're happy, let me make you miserable. I feel like that you may have somebody who's coming in from the past that could be a little bit of trouble. Now, if this is a reconciliation and the energy is off, Spirit is like, we got your back. If this is somebody who's trying to do something dirty to you, Spirit is like, we got your back. If this is somebody who's trying to send some negative energy your way, Spirit is like, we got your back. Because they see this person coming before this person is there. Now, card number 4, this person could be coming in. Like I said, I think Mercury is going retrograde. Of course, you don't need Mercury to go retrograde to bring some Fulio or Fouliette back from the past with a problem. But for some of you, you could be even thinking, this person may have crossed your mind. And you're like, why am I thinking about this person? Why are they even coming across my mind at this point? And it could be because you know or you feel that they're watching you. For some of you, if you've broken up with somebody and it was a bad breakup and this person is kind of sending you cryptic messages like, hey, what you doing? I hate that too. If you are watching my stalkers on here, and a lot of y'all know who you are, don't 12 years later, hey, what you doing? What the fuck what do you mean, what am I doing? I ain't heard from you in 12 years. All of a sudden, you want to know what I'm doing. I'm sitting on the couch watching Netflix. What the fuck you doing? Why are you messaging me? If you don't have nothing else to say but, hey, what you doing? Don't even in my box. Don't. I stop doing that. Can't stand that. But for some of you, you might have somebody who's trying to kind of see. They're feeling you out. If this person is not messaging you, some of you may even be looking on social media. Some of y'all may be very tech savvy, where I have friends like, oh, I know you've been on Facebook for 30 minutes, or I know you were on IG for 5 minutes, and whatever. How the fuck you know that? How are you policing my social media time? But you have people that can do that. They go through all their shit to see, did you watch their videos? How long were you on social media? When did you get off? When did you get back on? And I don't know how the fuck they have time to do it, but some people are. They do. And maybe it's just their thing. I don't know. It's not my thing. So don't worry about me ever doing it to y'all. I don't have the time. But for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that is this way. And maybe you're going back through your history or you're looking at your views and you're realizing this person is watching me. Or maybe they just like a picture. They don't respond or comment or nothing, but they just like it just to let you know, hey, I'm back. Could be dealing with this energy. Whatever it is, I will say take your time with it. I kind of feel like it's creep to the creep. Could be somebody with no good intentions. Sometimes what is that expression? Remember why they are an ex. For some of you, you might have to think about that. But you do have spirit protection. Your ancestors are like, look, we got your back. Dang, we're giving you red flags. We're giving you warnings. We're letting you know what's going on. So if this person comes back, you can't say that spirit did not give you the heads up, because it looks like that they will. Card number 5. Card number 5, we got assert yourself, we got overwhelmed, we got anxiety or depression. Kind of the same energy of card number 3. Now, for some of you, you may be having a whole situation or a person that is stressing you out. Whether this is a job or a person with this, I feel like this is just somebody having an argument or miscommunication with someone, not being able to say what they need to say. And you could be dealing with somebody who's verbally abusive. With this, though, I see somebody being overwhelmed. There's anxiety, there's depression, and let me get the right card, a need to assert themselves. So card number 5, if you're dealing with an energy of a work environment that is making you overwhelmed and you have somebody that keeps piling work on your desk, maybe it's time to speak up. I know a lot of people get really scared because they don't want to lose their jobs, like COVID. You know, they're going to get somebody else in here. Well, they got other people that are hiring. For some of you, this may be an energy of a place that you don't want to be in anymore, just because of the anxiety and depression that is on top of it. If this is a relationship, some of you might be over it. If you got somebody that's putting a lot of pressure on you where it's causing you to have some type of anxiety or depression, it may not be what you want to stick with. There is this need to assert yourself. And for some, this is literally putting your foot down, whether this is saying, look, you're going to treat me better, or I deserve better, or I am worth more than what you're showing me right now. Or either I got to go to HR and let them know, what's going on with you. There is something where you got to put your foot down with people around you. And it could be because you're physically starting to have issues. We got somebody that is grabbing their head, could be because of headaches. We got another person who is feeling very anxious. Could be a lot of people around. But whatever it is, I feel like this is a crowded energy. This may be too many people counting on you, or you feeling like you got to do too much for too many people. If you are a people pleaser, card number 5, and you don't want to do it anymore, no, can't do it. I'm sorry. You got to go find somebody else to do it. It's one of the hardest things to kind of work to. And it took me about 3 years of therapy before I started understanding the beauty of the word no. No, I can't. I got to go do something else. I got other things to do. Well, why? You don't need to know why. Well, why are you telling me no? You don't need to know that. It's a no. Whenever somebody says no for me, that's it. There's no more questions. But you have some people that will manipulate, and they will cause you to be overwhelmed. Why can't you help me? Why can't you do this? Why are you not making yourself accessible to me? No, I don't want to be. And it's simple as that. Asserting yourself is really putting your boundaries down. So you could be talking to somebody in an environment, whether this is a relationship, a co-worker, family, or whatever, and it's like, okay, I need you to do this, and then I need you to go over to grandma's house, and I need you to pick up the groceries here, and I need you to help me with that. And you know that you're overwhelmed. You know that it's causing you to have some instability in your mental capabilities. Like, I can't do this. I feel overwhelmed. My head is hurting. I can't think clearly. Let me go ahead and set this boundary. Assert myself. I can't do it. I'm sorry. You'll be okay. Call cousin so and so or somebody else to come in and do it. So some of you may be finding yourself doing that this week or this upcoming week. All right, card number 6. Card number 6, we got meditation, spirit connection, and a spiritual cleanse. So some of y'all might be dealing with some nasty gunk from somebody, and it could be spirit telling you, look, you need to take a bath. You need to go outside and walk in the woods. You need to go, maybe put on some voodoo music and, do the shake, 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 or, whatever it is. A lot of times whenever I get this energy, spirit is like, you got some type of attack or some issue that's coming on with you. They have little ways that they warn everybody. And I had a warning, what was it? Early this week, and I was like, oh, okay. And when it's a deep warning, then I know it's heavy shit. So for some of you, you might even be feeling it. You might be feeling a little bit out of sorts, because when you look at the spiritual cleanse card, You get these candles and they're like black. Now, if you're a practitioner and you burn candles like this, you know this ain't good. This is some energy that needs to be cleaned out. For some, this could be cleaning out your space, your body. You know, whenever I feel like there's a cleanse that needs to be done, that means internal cleanse. The house needs to be washed down, and then of course I need to get in some water. So I call it threefold cleanse because it's like you got to attack from every side. For some of you, spirit is telling you, you know, you got some things that are coming your way. It might mess up your peace. It may, you know, cause you a little bit of angst where you got to go in and do some things, but we are here to help you do this stuff. We're giving you the warning. We're giving you the heads up. Some of you, there could be a little thing of being overwhelmed. Maybe you're having to set boundaries with people. For some of you, you may even have a stalker or somebody that's coming across you. But we got two cards that are basically saying, look, we with you. We're warning you. We're giving you the heads up. For some, you could be dealing with spell work. It's right under this card where there could be some jealousy or there could be some issues that are coming in with spell work. And that's why the spirit is saying, look, you need to pay attention. Who is it that you're not connecting with? Because you might need a cleanse. So card number 6, you're getting a heads up. Whether this is your coworker, your boss, your partner, your children, whatever it is, spirit is like, look, let's talk. They might be coming to you in your dreams. You know, they might be leaving you little notes or little things, you know, outside in the yard on your car. Pay attention. Pay attention to things that are coming out of the ordinary or things that are happening. Like I say, every time I get like this little thing that happens, and it's like immediately I know. It's like, okay, get your ass up and go in there and start doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because sometimes we get a little bit lazy with it and we leave the door open thinking, oh, we're cool, we're cool. But sometimes you got this jealous energy that follows you around. You got people that just don't want to see you grow and they just don't stop. So for some of you could be dealing with that energy, maybe because you're getting some money that's coming in. Somebody's like, oh, I know they're getting ready to get paid. Let's put a monkey wrench in this. I don't know you guys, but I will say, remember spirit protection. Call on your ancestors. Call on the spirits that walk with you. Don't trust me. Just because you can't see them don't mean that they're not there. You can feel them, and maybe sometimes somebody else needs to feel them too. So if you're dealing with that issue, call on your people, your spiritual team, your spiritual posse is what I call mine. Like, come on up, y'all. I'm gonna take a step back. Y'all let me know what we need to do. Look at me up there already, like get my little things ready. Where y'all need me to go? What we doing? What we doing? They'd be like, child, just move to the side and let us do what we need to do because they already know. They already know what's coming in. And a lot of times you don't even have to lift a finger or anything like that because spirit protection is already there. That's what that saying is. You do not know how protected someone is when you do this type of work, you guys. That's why I say you always divine on what it is that you're trying to do before you start lighting candles, going outside, blowing dirt, and picking herbs. You need to know what your opponent has, who's in their posse. Not that you're gonna always be able to see, because they always keep that special one in the back that nobody ever can pick up in the reading. And that's the one that you need to be afraid of, the one that never shows themselves, but they always there. So be careful, my friends. All right, you guys. I know I did not go live on Friday, and it was because my voice was just like, and I felt like, So, and I'm going to hang out with a shaman today for a little bit. So hopefully tomorrow, if I have some time, maybe I'll try to go on and do some live readings. Maybe tomorrow evening after the Conjure Crew. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I love you guys. Please be safe. Wear your mask. Bye. Mwah.